there's the effects of the sins of Adam and Eve. One of the effects was when Eve ate the fruit, the first thing she did afterwards is hand it to Adam, which means what? A, she's taken headship of the family, which we'll talk about in a minute. Second, she's trying to control him, which is why afterwards, at the end, God says to Eve, because you've done this, your desire shall be for your husband. And I've been told that in Hebrew, the desire for in that context means not just that you want to have a stronger inclination to have your husband around and you don't like him going off to work, etc., but it means the desire to control. This is the curse of Eve. It's something that women have to fight. They have to conquer that. And coupled with that is the demons are going to say, your husband is an absolute, colossal, unmitigated, possibly the worst idiot in the history of existence. And anytime he does anything against you, they're just going to reinforce that. See how stupid he is? He's just stupid. Now, he probably is, but that's beside the point. All right. And so they're going to constantly chiseling away at that perspective of how stupid he is, which does what? They're doing that to reinforce, I got to control this guy because he's so stupid. If I don't, he's going to do bad things against me again. Right? Then what does he do to Adam? So Adam does what? Because, it actually says it in Scripture, because you listened to your wife. Which means what? You listen to her, now you're going to listen to her. All right? She's going to try and control you, rant and rave, etc. And so, what is Adam's curse? One of the parts of Adam's curse, because there's several parts to it, same with Eve's, is the more she tries to control him, the less he wants to be around her. So he grows cold. And that basically means what? That the colder he grows, the more she's going to try and control him because she's got this inclination to desire her husband. And so as it goes on, it just gets more and more and more entrenched. And before it's over with, that it's an absolute matriarchy with the guy being effeminate and just trying to hide most of the time, going to his man cave. That's usually the structure of marriage if people aren't careful. And the demons will use that curse of Adam and Eve against them to constantly chisel away at them, to divide them. And so what you have to do is you have to realize this is the structure of it. This is what we're fighting against. And this is, again, goes back to you have to clear your mind and not, if you know your spouse is of goodwill, then you just have to realize either they don't see what they're doing or they're not perfect. This is one of the things that people think that, they walk into and this is going to be so wonderful. Yeah. We're going to talk about that later. Marriage is actually a call to sacrifice.